I know I've covered a lot, but do I have your permission very quickly to just spend a couple minutes talking about a special offer that could give you the tools you need to take your store to that next level? Is that okay? Do you have your permission? All right with you guys? Awesome. Thank you very much. I will make this totally worth your time, I promise. All right. So what I want to show you how to do is how to skip the learning curve and jump to the front of the line. All right? Now, what am I talking about? Build, Grow, Scale has 32 revenue optimization experts putting in more than 1,000 hours per week of revenue optimization and store audits, heuristic analysis, dialing it in, doing nothing but what I have just shown you across dozens and dozens and dozens of stores. We are phenomenally good at it. It's all we do. Our company's over 54 people that do nothing but this. 32 of them are full-time revenue optimization experts, okay? All trained internally by us, all right? It's what we're pretty good at. Now, what we're offering is a complete, done-for-you store audit service, okay? Performed by our revenue optimization experts, which will show you a complete list of every single problem on your store, everything that needs to be fixed, every optimization, every bug, everything, along with screenshots and suggested solutions, all based on our experience and our over $400 million worth of sales and test results, all right? Our rule is 10x minimum value for your investment, okay? This is a completely done for you. This is the old man hobbling in who knows exactly where to hit. That old man is one of our 32 experts who's going to go through your entire business, check it out, and then deliver the exact solution to you on a silver platter, okay? How many of you guys would like to see a real-world example of what one of these store audits look like? Yeah? Would that be cool? So here's a store audit that we did for William Painter, okay? This is probably a store you guys know about. All right, so if you look, this audit is 61 pages long, all right? And this is where we went through, and we obviously we have the legal jargon, but look, we go through a waterfall report, home speed, desktop. We break down the home page, category page, product page, cart page, checkout page. Then we do the same thing in mobile, okay? And then I'll show you the low-hanging fruit, which is something really cool, all right? So let's just jump ahead. So we go through observations. We talk about there's no clear value proposition, there's a screenshot, and then we tell you exactly what to do to fix it, okay? Cart is not labeled. So like if we bring up the screenshot, so if you see here, we take a screenshot and say cart's not labeled, tell them what's wrong with it, and then we fix it. All right, so then we get in here, we go to product page, product list segmented into thematic sections, friction and motivation. How will a user know that there are accessories if they just keep scrolling down past the sunglasses? And then they tell them what to do, okay? Grid items are large, but the images are not. But anyway, guys, you see this thing, there's questions. Here's questions that your customers are asking that they need to have answers to that you're not answering, okay? Then the product page, product titles are capitalized and bolded. Here's some friction. You should be changing this. Subpar UVP icons below the add to cart with a link and an image to help you fix it. Here's exactly what you should do. No breadcrumbs, okay? And this is just on the product page, okay? We're talking 61 pages of bulleted, broken down, complete things that you need to fix, okay? And it goes all the way through. I mean, look, it just goes for days. I can scroll. Look at this. It's not wasted space. It's not a bunch of screenshots that you can't, they're all links, and it just keeps on going, okay? So this is what it can do for you guys. This audit, if we do this audit for you, you have one of our experts do the audit, deliver it to you on a silver platter, you go through this PDF report, and you'll literally be able to go down the list and go, okay, this is the first problem. Go look at the screenshot, cool. Then go into your store and fix it, and go all the way down, all right? This puts more money in your pocket. It allows you to actually scale at break even or better. Makes traffic easier and cheaper, and allows you to get that hockey stick growth that we all want, okay? Again, you could learn how to do this yourself, okay? Which is totally fine if you want to do it. It's called heuristic analysis. You can go learn how to do it. Or you can let us, which is all we do is this kind of stuff, have one of our experts go through your store, figure out exactly what's wrong with it, dial it in, tell you everything to do to fix it, and then hand it to you so you have that game plan of all the things that you need to do to fix it, okay? Which one makes more sense logically, okay? And then this is what it can do. Look at this. This is 4 quarters of growth, okay? This store was doing dismally well, okay? First quarter, $6,000 in sales. Second quarter, $815,000 in sales. Third quarter, $2.7 million in sales. And this isn't even the fourth quarter. This is October 1 to December 10th. $3.6 million in sales. Because we audited this store, and it was a good store. They just had a lot of leaks. We patched all the leaks, and then they were able to scale. They became instantly more profitable first quarter to second quarter without much ad spend difference because we fixed the leaks and their traffic started working better. And then they started to dial up traffic and start scale. And then in Q4, by December 10th, they'd already done $3.6 million, okay? This works incredibly well, okay? Here's the thing. On Black Friday, Cyber Monday, they did $729K in sales with a 17% conversion rate. Okay, first 10 days of December, they did over $1 million, 9.39% conversion rate. Okay, wouldn't have been able to produce those results without improving our optimizing efforts and marketing approach strategies that we learned from BGS. Okay, this is Archer. That was him and his brother David. It was the screenshots I was showing you. Okay, so now what are you going to get? All right, you're going to get a complete store audit with a total value of $1,500 that has the desktop store analysis. We'll go through your entire store on desktop because it converts different than mobile. Then we'll go through your entire store on mobile, do the exact same analysis, which will actually be quite different because mobile interacts differently than desktop. We'll do a store performance analysis to figure out where your low-hanging fruit is in terms of speed, bounce rate, all the different optimizations you can make to make it perform better. Give you a PDF format delivered via email, very organized, just like you saw in the demo that I showed you. Usually 30 plus pages, okay? And a fast turnaround time of 5 to 7 business days once we start on your audit, okay? Total value of $1,500, okay? Now, why do we do this? Okay, people are always asking us. Well, people do ask us all the time, and for the longest time, we said no, because we didn't have the capacity to do it for other people. And right now, it really feels good to say yes, because we have finally grown to the level where we actually do have the flexibility in our schedule and the space and the capacity to offer this on a limited basis. And there's no sense or reality of saturation here. Us performing a store audit to help your store perform better will not make anybody else's store work less or better or anything else. It's literally focused on your store. So there's no chance of it saturating a market, okay? Because every store audit is completely custom for the store that we do the audit on, okay? And it allows us to have a lower cost of entry product for people who want to try BGS out, who don't have the money or feel like paying the larger cost. Most of the Build, Grow, Scale services and offers are much higher cost. We don't have any of the lower ticket, lower price products, okay? So having this audit allows people to put our best foot forward, let them have great results at a lower price point, okay? Also, we are delivering so much value in this. You're literally implementing this audit, you're going to start seeing your store jump by leaps and bounds. And if your store starts performing really well because of the audit that we gave you, chances are you're going to want to come back and do more business with us, right? It's just natural, right? If we help you make more money, you're going to want to come back and have us help you make even more money, okay? And then it also helps us reduce overhead because we have a team of over 54 people. 32 of them are revenue optimization experts. When they have slack in their schedule, it costs us money. So what we figured out is how much slack we have on average, and we decided to fill that with audits by allowing the public to purchase an audit from our team, and that will help fill in our slack time that our ROs have and reducing our overhead so that we don't have people sitting around doing nothing, okay? So what do you need to know? The biggest thing is that there's no crazy false scarcity here, okay? This is an ongoing offer. It's something that we are going to be offering on a monthly basis, okay, ongoingly. But it is limited on quantity, and it's 100% first come, first served. We only have so much slack time in our schedule, so we can only do so many audits. So what's going to happen is if we fill up our audit orders and we don't have any more slack, the order button is going to go away and you'll get like a waiting list option, okay? And then when we have slack available, we'll put the order button back, okay? But that's how it's a time limited, ongoing but quantity limited offer. That's the reality here. I'm not trying to do any false crazy scarcity here. You either see the value or you don't. But I want you to know that it is first come, first served. So if 10 people order the audit before you, all 10 of them are going to get their audit orders completed before yours does, okay? Now, wouldn't be a workshop without a bonus, right? So the first bonus is a low-hanging fruit checklist, okay? Now, you just saw in that demo where I showed you the William Painter example, it's a 60-page optimization document. A lot of people go, holy crap, where do I start, right? So what we do is after we do the entire audit, one of our senior revenue optimization experts who has the most experience in our company goes through your audit and then picks out the 6 to 10 biggest and optimizations you can make that are the quickest to implement and have the highest likelihood of making a big win for you when you implement them. They're the lowest hanging fruit, the best optimizations you can do. And so we actually outline those 6 and say, hey, you should do these first to get the instant ROI, get money right back for you spend money on the audit and then you make it back with the optimizations or more. And then you can start going through the audit page by page, point by point. But we want to help you make as much money as possible, as quickly as possible, and that's where that happens, okay? So this is what it can do for you. I finally see what Tanner and Matt are talking about when they say traffic is not your problem. After implementing a lot of low-hanging fruit and optimizing our landing page, we've seen a huge increase in conversions from 3.5 to 7%. And while I didn't change a thing about our ads, those numbers look much better. ROAS is up, CPA down, without touching anything in Facebook, okay? There it is, the power of knowing exactly where to hit. That's what the audit does for you. So what you're gonna get is a complete store audit. You're gonna get, for $1,500 value, you're gonna get the bonus with a low-hanging fruit checklist, $500 value, total value, $2,000. But what else do you need? There's gotta be more, right? How about a Google Analytics health check, okay? If you know me, you know I'm always talking about Google Analytics, trusting in the data, following the data, doing all of that, right? Well, guess what? Google Analytics is a complicated beast. This is the simplest diagram to break down how Google Analytics and Google Tag Manager work together. And it makes no sense, right? So how that works, Google Analytics, the example is, Google Analytics is like an AM/FM radio. It only gets AM or FM, very limited in your choices. Okay, Google Tag Manager, when you add it in to Google Analytics, it doesn't work without it, but when you add it in, now you have AM, FM, Sirius satellite radio, USB plug-in, CD player, multi-disc changer, you got this whole thing, right? And we want to make sure that you're using that appropriately and correctly, all right? Because it's complicated as shit. 99% of the sites that we come into contact with have GA or Google Tag Manager installed wrong. Now the thing about that is that if it's installed wrong, and you won't know it because Google won't tell you, because all it does, however you install it or set it up or configure it, it just starts reporting data because it assumes that's the way you want to see the data. So you could be getting reports from Google Analytics that are completely false and giving you bad data. And that's the case in almost all the stores that we come across. So our Google Analytics team, which is about 10 people strong right now, will actually go through your Google Analytics, your Google Tag Manager, and do a complete health check and outline and point out everything that's wrong or needs to be fixed in your Google Analytics, okay? And if you're not doing Google Analytics, we'll tell you the 22 points and all the different things that you should be doing, okay? Now, there should be a picture here of a girl named Krista, okay? Krista is one of our Build, Grow, Scale customers, and she came to our event. She had spent $30,000 hiring a Google Analytics team to install Google Analytics and set it up on her site correctly. She came to our event. We had one of our guys look at her site and realized that all the data she was getting was skewed and incorrect and false. It was completely unusable, okay? After a $30,000 investment, these guys were supposed to be really good at what they did. They didn't know what they were doing. Then she had to pay us to come in and fix it. You can't make good decisions with bad data, and that's what we are going to fix. So I want to show you what this looks like, guys. Okay, so this is a Google Analytics health check report. This one is 15 pages long, and everything that's not set up correctly, and it could be as simple as you don't have a setting turned on that you don't know is supposed to be turned on. Like this one, demographic and interest reports are not enabled. Okay, you're not tracking your demographics. So in this one, he tells them, site search is not tracking, shows them where it's not working, unusual direct traffic, and tells them why it's a problem, okay? What to exclude, how to fix it, where to go to fix it, how to exclude the bot traffic that's messing up your stats, all this stuff, guys. And we're looking at it's all screenshotted and all detailed so they can know exactly what's wrong, what to do, and how to fix it, okay? And if you need help, our team knows how to fix it too, okay? So we're going to give you a health check as well, which normally we charge $1,000 to do this. Okay, so what you're going to get is a complete store audit. You're going to get the bonus low-hanging fruit checklist. You're going to get the bonus GA health check, and it's a total value of $3,000. Okay, but what else do you need? What else do you need? All right. What if you aren't technical? What if some of the optimizations, which there probably will be some technical stuff in your audit that are like, hey, you fix this code or this is wrong or whatever. What if you don't know how to do that and you don't have a developer on your team? Well, one of the biggest problems people have is that they don't know how to hire a good developer. Okay? Not one that costs a lot of money, but someone who's actually good at their job and knows how to make the necessary changes. Okay? Guess what? We know how to do that. We're good at that. So we put together a video training to teach you exactly how to hire a rockstar developer that you can hire for one job, multiple jobs, or if you wanted to hire them permanently or part of your team, we're going to show you exactly how to do it, where to find them, how to do it, how to avoid the bad ones, how to vet the good ones, and how to find somebody for a fair price that can help you with stuff that's beyond your skill set. Okay? So that's bonus number 2. Okay? And it's tough to hire a developer. If you've ever done it, if you don't know what you're doing, it's a pain in the butt, and it can obviously make you want to pull your hair out. So it's going to remove all the confusion and frustration from the hiring process. It's going to teach you how to easily select professionals at a good price and save you thousands of dollars and countless hours wasted time. All right? So what you're going to get, complete store audit, low-hanging fruit checklist, Google Analytics and Google Tag Manager health check, hire a rockstar developer training, with a total value of $3,500, okay? Now, if all this did was finally get your store in the green, meaning it's profitable, would it be worth it? Or if it allowed you to actually scale your ads as fast as you want, would that be worth it? Or if it helped you to never have to guess about what to do to take your store to the next level, would it be worth it? Totally, right? Now, an audit can make this a reality, okay? Aaron said, I still need to optimize my modality cart abandonment. I'm not using DPA. I'm not doing cart screw or SMS. I'm not doing any DPA ads. But then he says, I'm running a lot of cold new traffic tests. So the traffic I'm sending is less dialed in than usual. Last month's conversion rate was 3.87. And so far today, I'm at 7.28%. Okay? Simply by doing some basic optimizations that we showed him. And he isn't even doing all the cart abandonment and follow-up stuff that we show you that should be done. Okay? Conversion rate is not the only metric that is going to improve by the site audit that we're going to give you. You're also going to improve your overall revenue, your average order value, your lifetime customer value, your return customer rate, your bounce rate, your time on site, customer satisfaction, value per session, value per user. All of that is going to improve across the board as you implement each and one of these different pieces inside of your store audit, okay? This is how you get those small 10% increases all across the board that equal geometric growth. Now we're talking about how a 10% increase equals 33% and 66% net profit increase. What if you got a 20% or a 30%? It goes much, much, much bigger, and it's totally possible, just like all those little optimization examples I just showed you. And that ultimately leaves you to things like this. This store, March 1, 2020 to April 30th, 2020. 268% increase in revenue, 275% increase in number of transactions, e-commerce conversion rate up over 30%, and the per session value up over 28%, simply by continuing to optimize and fix what's not working, okay? Not traffic. None of this has anything to do with traffic, okay? Now, I had 2 choices here, guys. My first option was to go as cheap as possible and try to sell as many of these as possible, which we can't do because we have a limited number in terms of slack time, but it also wouldn't really incentivize us to deliver and stack the value, okay? The second option was to require a little higher investment, but in exchange, we can devote more resources to guaranteeing your success, all right? So what would it be worth to you to know exactly what your store needs in order to scale? If you could get your store to 10K a month, 100K a month, $1 million a month, how much would you pay to have your store 100% revenue optimized and have that cookbook game plan to know exactly what to do? How much is that worth to you, right? A lot, right? Revenue optimization is the reason that companies pay us $75,000 plus up to 5% of their revenue every month to do this for them, okay? This is the reason they pay that. Now you can see why this offer is a good deal at $3,500, right? Now, we've sold it for $2,500 outside this webinar at our workshops and events, all right? But because I do know that cash is king, and I know that cash flow is a big part of making an e-commerce business work, and I know that you're going to need money to patch some of these leaks, right? We're going to do a special offer where you can get your complete custom store audit today for only $997, okay? Meaning you're going to get the complete store audit with the desktop and mobile store analysis, the store performance analysis, the PDF delivery over 30 plus pages on a silver platter hand delivered to you, fast turnaround time, the low-hanging fruit checklist, the Google Analytics health check, the hire a rockstar dev training, total value of $3,500. You get it for $997 today. Go to buildgrowscale.com/go. Okay? And Alex is going to be dropping that in the chat for you in just a second. buildgrowscale.com/go. You can grab it right now. Remember, it is first come, first served. Okay? So we use the timestamp of the order to figure out who gets to go first in the audit queue. So the first people who order are going to get their audits done first. Those of you who delay are going to have to wait for the people who are faster than you. So this is the time to get it in there now. You can get a $997 instead of $3,500, okay? Great deal. Now, is there anything else that we could do to really stack the deck in your favor? Maybe something else we could offer you? I bet there is. Fast action, limited, very limited bonus, limited to only 15 per month. When you buy the site audit today, we are going to give you a free one-on-one call with one of our Build, Grow, Scale revenue optimization experts, the same ones that do the store audit, okay? So you're going to be able to get on a call with one of our experts after your audit is completed and have them help you map out a plan and go through and answer all your questions to get the most out of the audit, okay? That is critical. You could be on the phone with the same person who did your audit, asking questions, getting all the help you need, and getting that solid game plan, having them look at your store and at this again with you on the phone to answer your questions and really make sure that you hit the ground running with this audit. Now, this is only available to 15 per month, okay? Because obviously we have a capacity issue here and we want to make sure we deliver this. So when this is gone, it's gone. You can still buy the audit, but this bonus will be taken away once the first 15 are gone for this month, and then we'll open it up again next month, but it will go away, okay? So that's legit 100% real scarcity on this. Now, what happens with a call with one of our ROs? I hesitate to say, this is what Wally says, I hesitate to say that I made a simple change and exploded my sales. I just had my first talk with Pon the other day, and I implemented 3 of the ideas he suggested and have already seen what looks like great results on a pretty small budget and little traffic. 9.21% conversion, up 60% from 3 simple changes that we talked about on the phone. Or not me, but Pon, one of our ROs, right? That's the power of getting on the phone with one of our guys. And we're going to let you do that as part of your audit process. Now, a reminder, this audit is a limited quantity offer that is 100% first come, first served. If you order right now, you're going to get in there before other people. Anyone who sees this later is going to have to get behind you, right? So those who order first are going to get their audit completed first. Anyone who orders later has to get in line behind everybody who is faster than them. So this is your chance. Go to buildgrowscale.com/go, okay? buildgrowscale.com/go. Now, so let's summarize again. Wrap it up. What you're going to get, the complete store audit, the desktop mobile store analysis, the store performance speed analysis, PDF format delivered on a silver platter, fast turnaround, low-hanging fruit checklist with instant ROI, Google Analytics health check, hire a rockstar developer training, and a one-on-one RO call with one of our ROs to go over your audit. Total value $4,000. Go right now, buildgrowscale.com/go, only $997 today. So you're saving a massive, massive amount on this, okay? And I know there's going to be some questions. I know people have questions on this. We're going to answer their questions in just a second, but this is your chance. I know I can see we've already got like 4 or 5 orders that have come in. So the sooner you get in, you're going to get in behind those 4 or 5. You don't want to be any further back down the line because you want this to get done quickly. We can turn it around really fast once we start on your audit. But again, those who come before you get theirs delivered first. So do not wait. And there's only 15 total one-on-one calls available this month. So make sure you get your order in so you get one of those 15 calls. You will know as soon as you make your order, actually before your order on the order page, if you are getting one of those calls, okay? Now, you have 3 choices right now, guys. Your first option, do nothing. Don't take this leap of faith, which isn't really even a leap because it's all backed by data. But you can just not take the leap and keep doing what you're doing. Or you can learn it yourself, either on your own, which will take you months to years and who knows how many thousands of dollars to learn, or you can learn it from us. You can go through our training program where we charge you $10,000 a month for 6 months to teach you how to do this kind of stuff. We can do it. You can pay us 60 grand and we'll happily teach you how to do it and you'll be awesome when you come out of it. But you'll have spent 6 months and $60,000 to do it. Or you can take us up on this, you can skip the learning curve and jump to the front of the line by letting our revenue optimization experts do it for you for only $997. One-time payment, delivered to you fast, in your hands, white glove service, including a call with an RO to help you implement it as quickly and as effectively as possible. So it's time to get yours now, buildgrowscale.com/go. Now these are the guys that have already chosen. All right? Look, big success story, 11.5K revenue, 4.6x her usual day, okay? Same traffic, same ad sets, same stupid Facebook ads. Sales are way up, okay? Normally a $1,200 to $1,500 a day, now he's doing $3,000, okay? Ben implemented the tools that we gave him. Conversion rates have almost tripled this month. They're on pace to double revenue month over month. Conversion rates hovering over 5%. He's never seen numbers like this. Joe says, on Monday I had my first $1,000 day ever, and we're seeing steady 30% month over month growth simply by optimizing what they're doing. Okay? 9 months after joining BGS, they finally did something. They finally hit play on their acquisition strategy. These guys weren't running ads for a long time. They're converting at over 7.5% now, okay? And then you've got Seth who says, never thought a number like this was even possible. 64% returning customer rate because he dialed it in. And then you got Jonas, my best conversion rate before joining BGS was around 2%. A down day after BGS, 5+. All right, I mean, everybody would like a 5+% conversion rate, right? So again, here's everything you're getting for $997 today. Complete store audit, desktop and mobile store analysis, store performance analysis, PDF format, silver delivery, fast turnaround, 5 to 7 business days once we start it, low-hanging fruit checklist, GA and Google Tag Manager to health check, hire a rockstar developer training, one-on-one call with our revenue optimization expert, total value of $4,000, but yours today for only $997. Again, the link is buildgrowscale.com/go. Now, I know there's some questions in here, so I am happy to answer them. Let me grab a drink and I will look at some of the questions that are coming in. Awesome. Okay, so what e-commerce platforms do you support? Great question. The platform doesn't matter when it comes to an audit. We can audit any platform, whether you're on WooCommerce, BigCommerce, Magento, Shopify, Lemonade Stands, Wix, Squarespace, whatever. That doesn't matter. We can do the audit. Now, if you're on a limited platform like Wix or Squarespace or something like that, you may have a tough time implementing some of the changes that need to happen on your store because your platform itself is extremely limited. But if you're on a major e-com platform, standard platform, you'll be able to optimize and dial in everything that we're showing with you in the audit. And so it doesn't matter what platform that you are on. All right, so go ahead and keep typing your questions in as they come and I'll keep answering them, all right? What if my store is new? Okay, good question. So if your store is new, then, or let's say this, if your store is new or not making any sales, maybe it's not a new store, but it's still not making any sales. Well, if it's new and you haven't spent a bunch of money on ads, this is a great time to have us go through your store and help you dial it in before you spend a bunch of money on ads and wonder why your ads aren't working. Okay, that's what most people do. They set up their store, they go run ads, and they start focusing all their effort on their ads and wondering why it's not working. If you let us audit your store and tell you all the things that need to be fixed, and then you fix those, the first time you turn on your ads, it's going to be way, way easier for you. Okay? Now, if your store is not making any sales, same thing. You're obviously running traffic and not making sales. Let us help you figure out what's wrong and dial in your store so that it does start making sales, and then you can start scaling your ad spend. Samuel wants to know, does this work for drop shippers? 100%. Works for drop shippers, print on demand, widget sellers, gizmo sellers, supplement sellers, whatever. It doesn't matter what product you're selling, okay? Now, how the revenue optimization expert does the audit or some of the things they point out in the audit will be different. Like if you're a drop shipper versus someone who sells furniture online versus someone who sells supplements, each of you is going to have different stuff in your audit because the audit is 100% customized and custom for your store, okay? So from the time we start on your audit, how long does it take? That's the question. 5 to 7 days from the time we start on your audit, okay? So when do we start? Well, obviously it's a first come, first serve. So whatever order you're in, we will start on it as soon as there's an RO available who isn't working on one of the ones in front of you. We'll jump on it. 5 to 7 days later, it's complete. Okay, now, is there anything that you have to do, and this is a question nobody's asking, but I know it usually gets asked, so I'm asking it for you. Is there anything that you need to do in order to speed it up? Yes, 100%. After your purchase, we're going to send you an email that's going to link to a audit form where there's some basic information that we need you to fill out for us and submit. Until you've submitted that form, we can't do your audit. So if you don't submit that form, it's going to delay and let other people go ahead of you because if you don't do the form, we're going to let other people go. So the thing that's the most important is after you make your purchase, which you can do at buildgrowscale.com right now where you can get it for $997, including all the bonuses and the RO call. Get the email, which comes out immediately, click it, fill it out right then, boom, and you are in the queue as fast as you possibly can, and we will get to you right away. Okay? What if my store is not ready? Can I buy the audit and not use it right away? Yes, 100%. Okay? Also, if you buy it now and you're one of the first 15 and you don't use it right away, we will still hold that call and that bonus call, and we'll say, okay, you get it when you're ready. Okay, so if your store is not ready or you're doing some changes and you want to wait till your changes are done before the audit, you can go ahead and buy it, get your bonuses, everything, and then all you do is email us and reply to the email that we send you basically and say, hey, I'm not ready for you to do my audit yet. I'll let you know as soon as I am. Please save my spot. Okay? And then what that's going to do is you're literally just going to keep pushing. People will go ahead of you until you say, hey, I'm ready, and then you'll drop into the queue right then. Okay? All right, can you recap the offer one more time? I forgot all your bonuses. Okay, sure thing. So what you're going to get is a complete store audit with both the desktop and mobile store analysis, where we're going to go through your store on both desktop and mobile and audit it separately. So it's basically 2 separate audits. The store performance analysis to figure out where it's performing badly in terms of speed and optimization and speed and what can be done to improve that. We'll deliver it to you in a PDF format, usually way over 30 pages. It'll be all organized just like the nice one that I showed you and delivered to you on a silver platter. You're going to get the low-hanging fruit checklist, okay, which is where we show you the instant ROI stuff, the quickest, most highest leverage stuff you can do immediately to make money. You're going to get the Google Analytics and Google Tag Manager health check, where we go through and check out all of your data, make sure it's reporting correctly, tell you everything that's wrong with it. And if you're not using Google Analytics, we're going to tell you all the things that you should be doing, all right? We're also going to give you the Hire a Rockstar Developer training, which is going to show you how to hire somebody to help you with some of the more technical stuff that you don't know how to do, or code tasks, if there's any of those in your audit, in case you don't have a developer on your team or don't know how to hire one. We'll help you find a really good one for an affordable price and show you the proper way to do that, whether you want to hire them one time or you want to hire them and make them part of your team. You're also going to get the one-on-one revenue optimization call, okay? If you buy now, there's only 15 of these available a month, okay? And I guarantee you these will sell out of those every month. Like we'll use all 15 of them, all right? This is where you get to get on a phone call with, or actually a Zoom call, video call with one of our revenue optimization experts, the same ones that do the audits. And when your audit is delivered and you're ready, you can get on the call with them and they can go through it with you, help you dial in that plan game of attack, look at your store and answer any questions you have to really make sure that you get the best foot forward off to a running start as you possibly can. And again, you can get all of that at buildgrowscale.com/go. Okay, other questions. What if you have more than one store? Well, I would encourage you, if you really want to grow a business, it's much easier to throw all your attention and focus into one and make it big than it's ever going to be trying to grow multiple stores, okay? But if you do have more than one store, totally cool. I used to have more than one store myself before I had a team, and I totally get it. So if you have more than one store and you'd like to have us audit each store, you would need to order one time make one purchase per store, okay? One audit covers one store, one URL. If you have a Shopify store and a BigCommerce store or something like that, that's 2 audits, okay? So totally fine, we can totally do it. There is no additional discount. We've already reduced the price as much as we're comfortable with. So $9.97 for each audit that you want. So if you have multiple stores, go for it. How is the audit delivered? Great question. So the audit will actually be delivered to the email address that you give us. We'll deliver it in the email. It'll be a PDF attached to that email. It'll also be stored in your BGS members area that'll be created for you. So if you ever lose it or whatever, you can always go back and get it. So it's always available to you in the members area. And when it's completed, it'll be uploaded there and also emailed to you. And at that point, we'll also schedule your bonus call so that you can get on a call with one of the ROs. Can you recommend someone to do the work for me? So a lot of the optimizations we show you as a store owner, you're probably going to be able to do yourself, which is great. Now, if you're not technical at all or you don't work in your store, then obviously you're going to need some help. If you don't already have that help, that's where our Hire a Rockstar Dev training that we give you comes into play. We show you exactly how to hire, what to look for, what to avoid, where to find them, and how to hire them. So we're actually going to teach you how to hire a developer who can help you with anything that you need, whether it's for this audit or just for other store stuff that you want to do. All right, so real quick, I don't see any other questions coming in, so one more time, let's recap this and let's go through. All right, so again, when you order today, okay, which again, this is a very limited offer in terms of we only have so much slack in our schedule a month, so when it sells out for the month and it doesn't open up until we have slack again, all right? So time limited, quantity limited, but ongoing offer is kind of weird, but that's the real scarcity, guys. I'm not trying to butter this up for you. So the price is $997 instead of $4,000, and you're going to get the complete store audit, desktop and mobile store analysis, store performance analysis, all delivered in a PDF format, usually over 30 pages long, fast turnaround time, usually 5 to 7 business days once we start it. Again, we do it in order, first come, first serve, based on the timestamp of the order. So the quicker you order, the quicker your audit's going to get done, all right? You're also going to get the low-hanging fruit checklist, which is basically the closest thing to instant ROI you're going to get. We're going to show you exactly what the lowest hanging fruit out of all the optimizations in your 30-plus page report is, and you're going to know exactly what to do. We're also going to give you a Google Analytics health check and Google Tag Manager health check to find out exactly what's going on in your data, if it's reporting correctly, what needs to be fixed. We'll also give you our Hire a Rockstar bonus training where we're going to teach you exactly how to hire a developer to help you with the stuff that you don't know how to do. And then also for the first 15 people fast action bonus, we're going to give you a one-on-one call with one of our revenue optimization experts that you get on this call as soon as your audit is done, and they'll look at your store with you and the audit, and they'll help you develop the game plan to make sure you're off to a running start and are ready to really profit from this audit. Okay, again, total value on this entire package is over $4,000, and it's yours today for only $997 with all the bonuses. And all you got to do is go to buildgrowscale.com/go. Okay, I don't see any other comments coming in, guys, so we're going to wrap this up. Please write down this URL, because once I end this training, you won't see this URL anywhere else. It's not posted anywhere. So buildgrowscale.com/go, the only place you can get these bonuses and this package and this special offer right now. First come, first served. All right, guys? With that, I had a great time with you tonight. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you all soon. Grab your audit today, buildgrowscale.com/go. Look forward to helping you.